No woman would like others know about those insulting moments in her life. She may not share with anyone the domestic violence she had to face, the indignities she had to suffer, and the eternal struggle she had to undergo between thoughts of revolt and her forced subjugation. Fear of ridicule, social stigma, and fear of consequences prevent her from discussing with others. Unless and until she finds a sympathetic soul, she may not express herself. A woman is forced to drag herself through a life of poverty and unhappiness. A woman may feel eager to get out of all this, but she often feels that there is no way for escape. She is destined to pass through the untold suffering and misery. It may be difficult even to imagine, let alone believe, that women coming from such difficult and depressing circumstances got together, pooled their strength and emerged into a powerful community to fight against the atrocities and insults meted out on them constantly. Wish to see it for yourself? Welcome to Krishna district. Here are the remarkable rural women of Krishna district who blazed their own trail and made all this possible. A subdued and submissive Indian woman faces all these indignities and more. They are subjected to discrimination at every step, and the women feel that they are destined to suffer throughout their lives. Countless women have suffered earlier and continue to suffer even today. Isn't there a way out? Are there no solutions to the problems faced by these poor women who are being used as doormats by men? A light of awakening was found in the form of Indira Krantipadam, a World Bank funded project to build viable, self-managed, self-sustaining institutions of the poorest of the poor. This World Bank project not only helped to uplift the women economically, but also facilitated the process of social change and transformation. This happened by providing a forum and an opportunity for the women to express themselves in the form of social action committees in the village organizations and mandal samakhyas. These social action committees proved to be unique institutional mechanisms wherein the women can ventilate and share their grievances, pains, hopes, dreams and aspirations in a free, frank and secure atmosphere. The resolving of social problems like dowry deaths, rape, unequal wages, gender discrimination, drunken husbands, wife beating, domestic violence, child labor and child marriages, and has been the aim of these committees. Under the project, 975 social action committees were formed in all the 975 village organizations at the village level and in 22 mandal samakhyas at the mandal level. A district social action committee was also formed at the district level. Issues which are not resolved at the village level are referred to the mandal level for a solution. And the district level committee deals with the toughest cases. These committee members are all those women who are actively participating in various social activities. Speaking about these committees and their objectives, the project director, Mrs. Vani Mohan, an IAS officer who actively initiated and facilitated this process of change, says,
for overall and proper development to be there should be eradication of these social issues. Only then the economic development also will be absorbed properly. Only then can we have true and sustainable development.
Being a women project director enabled her to understand the pain and the consequences of gender discrimination. Solving women's social problems was made a priority item of focus to every functionary at every level in the project. The project functionaries have realized that sustainable development is not possible unless the social problems are solved. They have also realized that many of the social problems have their roots in gender discrimination. Hence, their attention is focused mainly on resolving gender discrimination. Initially, all the functionaries of the project, like mandal training coordinators, Community coordinators, assistant project managers, district project managers were made sensitive to this priority aspect. They in turn continuously built the capacities of the social action committees, animators and group leaders. They were trained on women's rights, legal provisions relating to atrocities on women, wage laws, property rights, and on various aspects relating to women's atrocities. Thus, the women gained courage, confidence and knowledge to collectively solve their problems. These training programs equipped the women fully to tackle gender-related problems. Empowered thus, these women started identifying and analyzing their problems, and since then, they never looked back. They succeeded in curbing dowry harassments, provided support to the victims of atrocities. They have taken to task those men who perpetrated atrocities on women and got them arrested. They have chastised in-laws who have been harassing their daughters-in-law. They made efforts to reunite separated couples and worked to rehabilitate sex workers. They stood solidly behind the victimized women and provided them the much-needed emotional support. From among the active women, 20 from each mandal have been selected for exposure visits. They were sent to Orvakallu in Kurnool district and Deccan Development Society in Medak district. The project staff, gender resource persons and NGOs who work with the women provide them much encouragement and help them with the process of redressal of their grievances. Free family legal aid and counselling centers. Earlier, women got neither timely justice nor full justice in the police stations or in the courts. Now, the situation has changed for the better with the establishment of free family legal aid and counselling centers. These centers provide the women with legal advice and help them obtain speedy justice. These centers are located at mandal level so that the services of mandal level police, medical officers, lawyers, representatives of voluntary organizations and Women and Child Welfare Department are available to them. All these functionaries meet once in a week or 10 days and provide their advice and service to the victimized women. Let us go to Krishna district and see what the women have achieved. Providing justice to rape victims. An elderly person by name Krishna raped Priyanka, a 11-year-old blind girl of Ampapuram village in Papulapadu Mandal. When the village elders failed to do justice, the social action committees of the village organization took it up and ensured that a police case was filed against Krishna. With the help of the project, the committee provided financial assistance to the affected family. 1 acre of land is being also purchased on her name from the project under land purchase scheme. 50,000 rupees was also provided from the Women and Child Welfare Department to her as she is a rape victim. All this is made possible due to the efforts of village organization and social action committees. Without the deep involvement of the committee, no justice would have been done to them.
The village president did nothing about it. It was the social action committee who gave us immense courage and belief.
In another rape case, Srinivasa Rao of Ibrahimpatnam raped a handicapped woman and ran away from the village. The local social action committee members traced and brought him back and got him married to the woman. Even now, the family is under the observation of the committee. In all, 9 such rape cases were identified and solved by these committees. Ensuring property to the victims of children in dowry deaths and harassment cases. Nagamani of Polisettipadu village in Ekonduru Mandal was a victim of dowry harassment. Her husband and in-laws, who were responsible for her death, managed to report it as a natural death in the police station. Nagamani's husband ran away with Nagamani's son, the only eyewitness to the murder. The Social Action Committee members of the nearby village Atlapragada gathered hundreds of women and went to the police station and staged a demonstration till the police arrested Nagamani's husband and her in-laws. The committee also exerted pressure on the family and got 2 acres of land registered in the name of Nagamani's son. The committee of Kondaparva also achieved similar success in another dowry death case. Venkata Narasamma of Kondaparva village died due to dowry harassment in her in-laws' place in Edavalli of West Godavari district. The committee members succeeded in getting Venkata Narasamma's husband and her in-laws arrested, and also in getting the property transferred to the children of Venkata Narasamma. Ramadevi of Sher Muhammad Pet of Jagayapeta Mandal narrowly escaped acid attack from her sadist husband and ran away from him. Paralegal workers who are social activists trained in legal matters of the village and the committee members helped her win the legal battle against her husband. Ramadevi says,
looking at the unbelievable involvement of Social Action Committee, in my case, I strongly feel I'll get proper justice.
The Social Action Committee members have been helping women in all possible ways. Saujanya of Kambampadu village has been rescued from harassment by her husband and in-laws. She started studying after that and now she is working in a private TV channel. Saujanya's response.
I am very happy today. Because of Social Action Committee, I have rediscovered my self-confidence and self-esteem. And today, I have woken up to a new-found belief.
The committee members also provided support to the family of Shivakumari, another dowry death victim. About 188 cases of dowry deaths and harassments were identified, of which 134 were solved and the rest are in progress. Resolving domestic disputes. The village organizations and social action committees also united 596 couples who were separated due to domestic disputes out of 642 cases identified by them. For example, Buduta Baby, an active member of Tatakunta village of Visanapeta Mandal, brought Lal and Lakshmi, the husband and wife, together by repeated counselling. Similarly, Suresh and Esamma of Visanapet, Sivakoti and Durga of Paritala, Nagamani and Nageshwarrao of Putrela were united by such untiring efforts of the committees. Rehabilitating sex workers, HIV/AIDS patients. Women members of these committees have successfully rewritten history with the transformation brought among the 300 sex workers of Jagayapeta, Papulapadu, Nujivedu, Ibrahim Patnam and Gannavaram Mandals. Sivalakshmi, a sex worker till recently, now runs a hotel by the financial assistance given by the project. She lives a life of dignity in the same village where she was once looked down upon. The women have been rehabilitated by creating alternative livelihoods, giving them medical aid and continuous counseling. Also about 621 HIV/AIDS positive cases were identified in the district and sent for treatment, care and support. Fighting against Arak. In Gaurampalam village, the committee members tackled the problem of Arak and illicit liquor sale. They destroyed the Arak stalls and banned the sale of Arak in the village successfully. This has happened in several villages of Krishna district. Prominent among them are Atlapragada village of Ekonduru and Sorlagunde village in Nagailanka mandal. In all, arak usage was stopped in 69 villages due to these women's active efforts.
Me and my children were victims of a terrible life. My husband was addicted to alcohol and did nothing else in life. Acute poverty drove us towards suicide, but Social Action Committee and their initiative to ban arak has brought smiles back into your house.
Preventing child marriages. The committee members of Nagayalanka, Shobhana Tripuram and Tumagudam villages dissuaded parents from performing child marriages. By counselling the parents continuously, the members succeeded in bringing about an attitudinal change. They have launched a program to equip girls with skills to make them self-supporting.
Most of us suffer from poverty. Our region is drought-prone and suffering is acute. For us, a girl child was like a burden which we wanted to get rid of as early as possible. But thanks to Social Action Committee, today none of us even think of getting our girl married before 18 years of age.
In all, 9 child marriages were stopped by these women's persistent efforts. Bullima's experience.
Looking at the unbelievable involvement of Social Action Committee, in my case, I strongly feel I'll get proper justice. I was amused when Social Action Committee members stopped my child's marriage. I had no answer to their question of implication of child marriage. They told me the dangers of child marriage, following which I am very happy to have stopped my child's marriage.
Eliminating child labour. The committees are also actively engaged in eradication of child labour. Children of school-going age have been weaned away from labour and admitted in bridge schools in several villages like Lakshmipuram, Tumagudam and Nagailanka. In all, out of the 16,000 school dropouts were identified and 6,746 children were joined in various bridge schools.
We have suffered. Now why should our children suffer? Let us give our children proper education and make them better citizens of tomorrow.
Starting of creches. These committees were involved actively in women's welfare activities also. Women who have young children find it difficult to go to work and earn wages if they have no one at home to take care of their children. The village organization solved this problem in a novel way by starting Amma Vadi, or Mother's Lab, to take care of children who are below 5 years. Today, the women feel secure that their children are safe while they are at work. In the villages where these centers are functioning, the working days for women has increased considerably. 18 such creches are functioning in the district. M. Suravaram is one such example. Literacy and family planning. All the village organizations have resolved to implement compulsory family planning and family welfare and to ensure literacy to all its members. Community Investment Fund, CIF. The project sanctioned about 4 crore rupees worth of CIF loans to about 4,000 such social activists to strengthen their existing livelihoods and to start new activities also. In this way, these social action committees have been achieving success after success day by day. The women are becoming more and more confident with every success. What do these empowered women moving forward in Indira Kranti Patham want to achieve in future.
Through these village organizations, wherein they have been able to resolve many cases and bring social justice, which otherwise would not have been possible. But still there is a great dream ahead which they have for themselves, and they dream of a society wherein there is equality in all aspects relating to equal wages, equality in terms of decision making at the family level, equality in all gender matters, equality in terms of wages, and where there is no dowry. They dream of a society where they are not beaten by their husbands, and where there is equality in terms of decision making and respect for them both in the house and in the society.
These women, in fact, used exceedingly well the opportunities created by the project. Their aim is to create an egalitarian society where they earn equal wages and where there is no dowry harassment. They strive to achieve a society where a woman can live with self-respect and dignity. When they come across life-threatening problems, now they do not get discouraged. They successfully find solutions by their collective strength. These enlightened and empowered women are fast moving towards an awakened society wherein all women are treated as equals and without any discrimination. With a spring in their step and a smile on their lips, they boldly move ahead, undeterred by any obstacles. These women are definitely moving fast on the path towards empowerment.